Here again are the traits and tendencies we covered that can be affected by autism. We'd also like to cover what can often be true in the overall unique collection of traits and tendencies that any particular autistic person could have, something known as the Spiky profile. Having a Spiky profile means a person may be capable and skilled in certain ways, even gifted, but at the same time could be deficient and experience real challenges in other ways. This kind of collection of traits is very common in autistic people and is more typical with autism than is a consistent profile of strengths across the board. Because of a Spiky profile, a person might be seen by others as unwilling or lazy in the categories that challenge them. Outsiders might see the person shine and excel in particular areas and can assume that these strong capabilities must be true in all areas of the person's profile. But with autism, that's often not the case. Not only can this situation affect how others view and possibly treat the individual with the Spiky profile, that individual can easily experience frustration and low self-esteem, wondering why certain things are very hard for them when other things come easily. Spiky profiles are definitely another complicating aspect of the autism spectrum. Finally, we'd like to clarify something about certain traits and tendencies that can be affected by autism, that they can exist in different autistic people to opposite degrees. Here's one example. Some autistic people are a bit underanimated, with a more neutral or monotone speaking style, or little body or facial gestures. Others can be very animated, with expressive voices or even exaggerated gestures. I would say I sometimes fall into this second category, but I'll add that it's probably a matter of overcompensating and unconscious masking to make up for what I may have noticed as a child was a less expressive speaking style. And there are definitely times when I revert to a more monotone voice and neutral expressions, like when I am dysregulated or especially fatigued. Sensory reactivity can fall in the hypo, or under average or low category, or hyper, as in extra or high. And a single autistic individual may have ways that they are hyposensitive and other ways in which they are hypersensitive. Empathy is another category where autistic people could be under average or over average, again, possibly within the same person on different occasions. There are many more areas where the ways the autistic brain works sometimes lead to a lower than average way of being, experiencing, or expressing relative to non-autistic people, but can also lead to any of those being higher than average. In fact, it's more common for autistic individuals to be on the high or low edges of various elements than toward the middle, average, or center, just like Spiky profiles are not unusual in autistic individuals. It's little wonder why we use the term the autism spectrum, because autism doesn't indicate or equate with any one way of being. As we've seen, there are so many different traits and tendencies which can be heightened or suppressed in different autistic people, and these tendencies can exist in varying combinations. Adding to the layers of complexity, the degree to which a trait is evident or influential in an autistic person's experience can vary too. That goes for the positive traits as well as those that can be more challenging.